Hey everyone, so you're dreaming of that stable, prestigious government job, right? But then you hit a fork in the road, a big one. SSC CGL or SSC CHSL. I mean, they're two of the biggest exams out there, but they lead to totally different places. Today, we're going to untangle this whole thing for you. So let's cut right to the chase. The big question is this. Are you a graduate ready to aim high? Or have you just passed your 12th and you're looking for that solid first step into a government career? Seriously, figuring that out is everything, and that's exactly what we're here to help you do. All right, here's our game plan. We'll look at what these exams are, who can actually apply, how tough they are, the real gauntlet, then the good stuff, paychecks and promotions. And finally, we'll wrap it all up to help you make your call. Let's do this. Okay, first things first. We've got two different paths, but they're both heading towards the same goal, all under one big roof. And that roof is the Staff Selection Commission, the SSC. This is the big boss, the main recruitment agency for a ton of central government posts. You can think of it like the main gatekeeper to your dream government career. And CGL and CHSL, well, they're two of the biggest doors it has. And right here, you can see the fundamental difference. It's super clear. CGL, the combined graduate level, is for, you guessed it, graduates. You're looking at officer roles, think inspector, auditor, that kind of thing. Then you've got CHSL, the combined higher secondary level. This one's for folks who've passed their 12th standard, and it's for those super important clerical roles, like lower division clerk or data entry operator. It's all about getting the right people for the right level of work. All right, so we know what they are. Now for the next big question. Can you apply? Let's talk about the entry ticket, the basic eligibility. And boom, here's the first major hurdle. For CGL, you absolutely need a graduate degree. Any stream will do. And check out the age limit. It goes up to 32 for some posts. That makes sense, right? These are more senior roles. But for CHSL, all you need is a 12th pass certificate, and the age limit is a bit tighter, 18 to 27. It's really designed for younger folks looking to get their foot in the door. So right off the bat, your education decides which exam you can even sit for. Okay, so you've got your entry ticket. Now for the real challenge, the exam gauntlet. Let's dig into the syllabus and just how tough these exams really are. Now, you might find this a bit surprising, but at the very beginning, the path is the same for everyone. Tier I, the first hurdle, is pretty much identical for both CGL and CHSL. You got the same 4 core subjects, 25 questions each, and only 60 minutes to tackle the whole thing. It's the great equalizer, the first big filter. But, and this is a huge but, don't let that fool you. Once you clear Tier 1, everything changes. The paths split, and they split dramatically. Yeah, this is where you see the real difference. CGL's Tier 2 is an absolute beast. We're talking multiple, hardcore papers testing your advanced, specialized knowledge. It's a deep academic dive. CHSL's Tier 2, on the other hand, is completely different. It's a single descriptive paper where you write an essay and a letter. It's not about deep subject knowledge, it's about checking your basic writing skills. One is a specialized exam, the other is a skills test. And if there's one area that really separates the two, it's gotta be the math section. For CGL, you're diving into advanced mathematics. We're talking algebra, geometry, trigonometry, basically graduate level stuff. Now compare that to CHSL, where you just need your basic arithmetic skills, the kind of math you did up to the 10th grade. That difference alone is a massive factor in why CGL is considered so much harder. So let's just put a number on this, shall we? On a difficulty scale, CGL is widely considered a solid 7 out of 10. Pretty tough. CHSL, more like a 5 out of 10. That might not sound like a huge gap, but trust me, in terms of preparation, time, and stress, it's the difference between running a marathon and a 10K. Okay, you've survived the gauntlet. So what's the prize? This is what it's all about, right? Let's talk about the rewards, the paychecks, and the promotions. And wow, look at this. The difference is stark. With CHSL, you're looking at a decent starting salary, somewhere in the ballpark of 25 to 33,000 rupees a month. Not bad at all. But CGL, you're starting at nearly double that, between 45 and 65,000. So yeah, that much tougher exam definitely comes with a much bigger paycheck right from day one. And it's not just about the money, it's about the job itself. That higher salary reflects a higher level of responsibility. With CGL, you're stepping into roles like an inspector or an assistant section officer. These are officer-level posts. CHSL jobs, like lower division clerk, are the backbone of the government machine. They're incredibly important, but they come with more moderate responsibilities, especially at the start. But what about the future? Let's talk career growth. A CHSL career offers a nice, steady climb. Think LDC to UDC, then assistant. It's solid. But a CGL career, that's like getting on an expressway. You can go from an assistant section officer all the way up to an undersecretary, which is a Group A gazetted officer post. We're talking about reaching the top tiers of government service. The potential is just massive. So there you have it. We've laid it all out. Who can apply, how hard it is, what you'll earn, and where you can go. Now comes the hard part, making your choice. Which path is calling your name? And this really hits the nail on the head. The question shouldn't just be which exam is easier. The real question is, which career path lines up with my long-term goals? Seriously, think about where you see yourself in 10 years. That's your compass right there. Okay, let's break it down into a simple checklist. You should probably aim for SSC CGL if you're a graduate, you're chasing that bigger starting salary, you're up for a challenge with more responsibility, and you want that faster track to promotions. And of course, if you're ready to dedicate a solid year, maybe even a year and a half, to serious prep. But if you've just passed your 12th, and your main goal is to get a stable government job fast, we're talking 6 to 9 months of prep, then SSC CHSL is for you. It's perfect if you prefer a role with a better work-life balance and want a less difficult entry point. And hey, it's a fantastic stepping stone. You can get this job and then prepare for CGL once you graduate. So, there they are. 2 distinct paths laid out right in front of you. One is a tougher climb with a bigger reward at the top. The other is a quicker, more stable entry into the world of government service. Now the choice is yours. Which one will it be?